With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Robinson on 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Robinson. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Robinson. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Back to throw. Robinson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Robinson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4. The middle they go with a big back Jackson. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jackson is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next to score, Packers 7, Bengals nothing. Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll start the drive with Hill. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Dalton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
24's the mic. Arm yard. 24's the mic.
Here's Dalton. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 368.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Shaquille Griffin is the one who stuck him for the loss there.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Play action here with Dalton. That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 34 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. Forced out to his left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own side?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. After the sack on 1st down, Dalton, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action now. Dalton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Bo. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 2 on the play there, and that leads to a Green Bay first. Off play action, Robinson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Robinson now, throwing again. Thomas brings it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw is Robinson on first down. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break. Robinson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And now the throw hauled in by Green, finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dalton sets up play action. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Hill trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Got you, boy. I got you.
Hill to try again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Andy Dalton looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown Bengals! Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robinson off the play fake. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field. Bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A gain of 16 yards, and the Packer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Robinson. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Down inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 35 yards. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
93, 52, 93, 24.
Now Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. Pass complete. Hurst. He's at the 50. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Dalton. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, this is Jackson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On third down, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Robinson throwing on 4th down. And oh, what a catch! And he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve. And he's across for the late.